The people of Kenya, let's maintain peace before, during and after election.
I want to urge our leaders to advance or to improve the lives of our people, not destroying them.
I wish that even our leaders, we embrace peace.
Even as a journalist, we need a very peaceful environment so that we operate in.
Let's do responsible journalism.
There is no life that will come back once lost.
Tuhimize amani na tupige kura kwa wingi. Wako wakishinda ni sawa, wangu wakishinda ni sawa, kwa maana wote ni wa Kenya.
On August 9 this year, Kenya is holding her third general election under the 2010 constitution. With the current climate of fake news fueling misinformation on increasing influential social networks, the need to raise standards in journalism to levels of public expectation is more relevant than ever before.
Elections should be a fair competition where people win, people lose, but all the country wins. And this largely comes also by the way of how media frames and presents national conversations and national dialogue. For example, glorifies violence, that when people fight during political rallies, then we want to show those photos of people fighting.
And part of it is ensuring that we try as much as possible to cover all the candidates equally. And yes, we do have our own preferences in terms of who we want to vote for. But let's not show that bias so directly.
Let's be fair when covering the elections. Let's keep peace.
Kwa kila Mkenya, hasa vijana ambao wanatumiwa vibaya wakati wa uchaguzi, tudumishe amani. Ni jukumu letu kujenga nchi yetu, na hili tutafanya tu ikiwa tuna amani.
Utaishi na jirani yako milele muda mrefu. Kwa hivyo uchaguzi unapofika tuweze kudumisha ile umoja, tuweze kudumisha amani. Mnaweza kutifa katika ile opinion, lakini mjue kwamba ninyi ni majirani.
You go and cast your vote, you make your choice, but make sure that you go back home and ensure that you live peacefully with your neighbor.
Results ikitangazwa tuone kwamba tumekubali.
Election-related violence is a major concern in many African countries, including Kenya, and notably, such violence can be amplified by the media through the incitement of national prejudices or tensions, as was the case in the 2007-2008 post-election violence in Kenya.
We are running away from a situation where at every election, the people must fight, there must be violent contestations. At every elections, there must be the winner take it all attitude that then leaves other people thinking they have been isolated, alienated, they are lesser Kenyans than others.
In keeping with its mandate of setting media standards and ensuring compliance with those standards, the Media Council of Kenya is working with its members to practice responsible journalism to aid the country in achieving free, fair and credible elections for a peaceful Kenya.
These trainings we are doing around peace, conflict-sensitive reporting are aimed at recognition of the role of the media in mediating and minimizing harm in journalism.
Fellow journalists, let's also be credible. Let's also govern our elections following the rules and regulations, and also let's see that we don't do stories that also they may incite the public.
We call upon all the politicians to make sure that at least we have peaceful election, so that we as journalists we can have that ample time to cover it and to relay the information to the people.
Even our social media platforms must be used responsibly. People must be able to verify information, to hold on and check out which information, which clips are circulating online, so that our media space, including digital space, does not become an area of spreading misinformation, bringing discontent.
A lot of youth want to spew a lot of negative messages, branding your candidate better than the other candidate. Let's use social media to improve our lives positively, not negatively. Let's network using social media.
And the Council is keen on ensuring that journalists use appropriate language and avoid inflammatory, hyperbole tones that can give false or undermine voters' hopes in the outcome. This includes measured commentary of polls.
Journalists are agents of social change. They report in a manner that brings respect promotion and protection of human rights. And this can only come if the conversation, even in our media spaces, are centered around holding people accountable, ensuring that the human rights of Kenyans are respected, that even as they campaign for the various elective seats, it's not undo and die thinking.
I am appealing to all politicians from different coalition, independent candidates. While doing their campaign, let them campaign in peace each and every time.
Tuishi kama mandugu aswa Kerio Valley, na I'm appealing to the security organs in Baringo as we approach the election day. We need peace.
For the people you've lived with, I want us to remember that they've been our neighbors and they will remain our neighbors. Be it a Kikuyu, a Luo, a Kalenjin, a Maasai, make sure that you don't break that relationship because of the elections.
Sasa hata mwanasiasa anakuja hivi anauza sera yake, hakuna haja tushika mawe. The more tunashika mawe, hakuna mahali tunashelekesha.
It is important not only to maintain peace but also to fully participate kwa the upcoming election, manake that's your constitution right.
Tupige kura katika msingi ya kikabila, tuchague viongozi wazuri, tuhubiri amani makanisani popote tulipo.
We take care of our brothers and sisters who are the press, because they are there to help us to get the information. Please let us not wrap them up.